How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews. Back with yet another review. A little bit of double IPA, hopeful, hazy goodness from Hop Butcher for the World. This is Jump the Shadow. This is Sabra, Sultana, and Equinox hopped double India Pale Ale. Yeah. They do their typical call out in the back where they talk about their tasting notes. On that, we have fresh pineapple. I can get down with that. We're talking about sweet coconut. I can get down with that. And green gummies. I don't know about that one. A candied, super refined sugar candied sweetness. Not my favorite when it comes to hazies, but we'll see what's what. So, do one of those. Try to act cool. Anyway, what do we have here as far as the date goes? This was packaged 3 weeks ago. Label art wise, it's alright. It kind of looks like just, they call it what? Jumping the shadow? Jump the shadow? Looks like just broken glass. A simpler design. Not one of my favorites when it comes to Hop Butcher. As far as that looks like Full-in. Is that a thing? Full on double IPA haze. Rich orange core. Should be dark and hazy. And full of terrors. Let's get a nose. I mean, that's just rich. That's rich sweetness. They talked about pineapple, coconut, and gummies. Okay. I can get that. But it comes off in a very kind of... It comes off in a it's not gummies. But it's in that realm. It's like Jell-O. It's a little bit thinner than that. It's not as sweet in the nose. It might get a little bit sweeter in taste, but there's this kind of... It's not confectionery. It's candy-like, but it does have this little green particulate thing floating around in it, but it really is a tropical fruit, mango, pineapple kind of mixture. That's just really sweet. Like, hopefully there's a bitterness in here. That green grows a little bit. A mouthfeel adds a little bit of depth to it. Maybe even a little bit of dryness tempers a bit of that sweetness, but the nose is quite sweet on this. Hopefully it doesn't get there in the taste, but if it is more balanced in the taste, I'm going to be quite excited because it's giving you that nice pop combination and flipping a script. Let's just dive in. Cheers. It's kind of fun. It did kind of what I hoped it would do. It's not all that bittering. There's that little bit of green bittering I talked about in the nose, but really where it tempers that sweetness is through mouthfeel. It has this water nerd, soft, fluffy, kind of like when you're drinking it, halfway through your gulp, it kind of turns into this kind of fun, kind of effervescent, foamy thing. I think tempers a lot of that sweetness. It's definitely more pineapple tasting than that kind of mango rich sweetness that I talked about in the nose. That's still there, but you have that pineapple leading away. There's like a little bit of kind of juicy fruit bubblegum vibes. A little bit of soft green kind of dancing off on the edge. And I can see the gummy worm analogy in there. I can kind of see that, the kind of rainbow colored gummy worm. Like a gummies. They talk just gummy. I keep saying gummy worm. Green gummies. It would be more of that kind of rainbow gummy. That I'm thinking of. I haven't had one of those in about 30 years, so that's coming from an old memory. But I like it, man. It's really a weird beer because, looking at it, 7.5%. Pouring it and seeing what it looks like out of the can. Okay. Smelling it. Okay. This is going to get really heavy, really thick, and really dense really fast. And then your initial taste of it kind of validates that. You do get that sweetness. You get that candy sweetness. You get that big, rich double IPA sweetness, that residual sweetness so many people like with these under-attenuated double IPAs. But it kind of makes up for it. Kind of about a third of the way, 2/3 of the way through the actual sip. And then adds this fluffy kind of softness that prevents it from getting overly sweet. Adds a little dollop of that green bittering. You're done and done, baby. So yeah, I like it. Let's cut to the chase. This is one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late. It's in the conversation. Is it one of the better hazies I've had from Hop Butcher? I do quite a few of them. When they send me some of these beers, they send them off in droves. It's not my favorite. I really enjoy their lower ABV stuff. But when they do kind of venture into the kind of double IPA, bigger stuff, this is one even though it's cool and interesting, that's kind of why I dig on Hop Butcher in general. This is probably the one that's falls a little bit kind of, not the word flat, I was going to say fall flat, maybe a little bit too simple for me. Even though it has that cool little twist, I like the other ones better. What can I say? Value and availability. I know their stuff hits shelves, even though it goes pretty quick. So you take that for what it's worth, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. I think if you like New School Haze, you're just going to love this. This is what I believe Haze Boys and Hop Thoughts really do dig when it comes to New School IPAs. It is juice and candy and all those fun things. A little bit of soft green to kind of make you think you're being dangerous, drinking some kind of weed product. But in a really fun and package. In the way it kind of twists and flips the script from that super sweet nose to while still a sweet mouth taste. I was going to say mouth taste. That's kind of creepy. That might get marked for pornography when it comes to fucking YouTube. When the taste comes off a little bit sweeter, a little bit less sweet than you expect, and it has that cool kind of mouthfeel going for it, I kind of dig it. So if you like those kind of things, that one will do you. I mean, Hot Butcher beers, I dig them. It's not so much that I dig them because they send me stuff. We've talked about this before ad nauseum. I dig them because I like them. It's funny, me and Keith were talking about that, and when I did my live special, it's like sometimes we talked about homerisms in beer, and I think homerism is a valid thing because it's not so much you're homer because of unfounded reasons. You're homer because things are good. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Hot Butcher for the world right now. And massivebeers@gmail.com. Massive Beers and the Googs. Beer Massive and the Googs. Email. Social media podcast. See how I did that? Fuck everything up. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.